So the other day I was driving home from work, as one does, and I started thinking to myself, if I had superpowers for one day, what would I do? And what would my power be? And of course there are the basics that everyone defaults to, like the ability to fly, which is cool, I guess. Super speed, which is whack, because you would constantly have to nerve yourself to live your daily life amongst the commoners. Plus, you become a dickhead about it. Specifically this blue bastard.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no. Fuck, man.
When I hear a lot of the ability to go invisible, which if you're a dude, I'm looking at you with the side eye. There's no good coming from a man that can go invisible. Imagine getting out the shower and hearing breathing, seeing the towel floating around your homie's towel rack, then it dropping, and you hear the pitter patter of their bare feet running away. And recently I had this conversation with one of my homies, and she said she would want the ability to read minds. I had to be brutally honest with her. After that day, she would hate men. She'll just be existing and a dude would just be staring, and you hear,
my tip creaming right now, my tip sticky. Tip real sticky and moist.
You get the point. A lot of superpowers have their drawbacks, but on that car ride home, I came up with the perfect power for me. Having the ability to change my appearance and voice to imitate other people. Think of Mystique from X-Men or Toga from My Hero, but more so Mystique because she can just transform, while Toga has to run around like a British delinquent with a dagger and a straw to suck up blood from the opposition. Having this ability would be a game changer. But like Aunt May said,
you have a gift. You have power. And with great power, there must also come great responsibility. No.
I could use this power for selfish reasons. I could run around bullying little kids. I could turn into a big brolic girl and run around fighting all the women I don't like. I could be an IG model for X amount of time and allow lonely, sad men to retire me in my early 20s by selling feet pics.
Hey, where'd you get that? You get that plant fruit?
Bikini pics, or for you true degenerates, selling murky bathwater and doo-doo air in jars. I can go through a period to show it's really not that bad.
Hey! Come on, man! That's too easy!
That's clearly a joke. But now remember the original question. If I had these powers for a day, what would I do? I would consider myself a pretty freaking good guy, so I'd spend that day making people feel special. For example, say your girl is a really big Chris Brown fan, so you get the roses out, light the candles, you know, set the mood, then walk out the room, and boom, you come back as Chris Brown. You do a little dance, get shirtless, do a spin, then throw the boxing gloves at her. Ding ding. Well, for me, the opposite. I'd follow the advice of a young philosopher named Jack Harlow.
If you were a female, what was the first thing you would do?
What'd I say?
Let my homeboy get
What? What that mean? What you mean? What that mean? You wanna look out for your boy? Hold on, you said what now? I don't get it. What you mean? If I was a woman for a day, I would have, right? And so, if I only got a day, I'm gonna look out for my boy. I get it, but I don't get it.
Same.
Exactly, Mr. Harlow. That's exactly what I would do. Look out for the homie. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, AOT, that's a little sus. But no, hear me out. I have a plan. The homie I have in mind is a pretty awkward guy when it comes to women. He's not your typical ladies man, you feel me? But that's okay. We love him all the same. But me being his homie means I know him well. With that said, I know he loves Billie Eilish. Specifically the heavies. Again, I'm his friend, so I already know what he likes to talk about, and how to make him comfortable. So I'd spend the rest of the day building this man's confidence, because if he could pull Miss Eilish, then he could pull anyone. Or I'd find out why women avoid him with a 10-foot pole, but we'll get into it. So as the day comes to its conclusion, this is where the real plan comes in. I butter him up, then I set some rules. I say no lights and no talking. Then I dip out and turn to whoever women are lusting over at the moment, like Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Charlemagne, Roman Reigns. You get the point. Then I pull up on a regular girl, tell her the same rules. No lights and no talking. Go into the dark, then I slip out. Mission complete. Wait, hold on. You thought I was the one who's going to get tooted and booted? Nah, that would be sus. Also, if you're thinking, how would the girl not notice? Shh, you're thinking too hard about it. After everything is said and done, he'll probably hop in the Xbox party bragging about his experience, to which we'll all call cap. But I will sleep well at night, knowing that I was a superhero. Or he'll end up going to jail once the girl notices, or I'll end up ruining the reputation of the guy I imitated. Now I'm thinking too hard about it.